So we'll go ahead and start. I want to thank everybody for coming to this day. Today is officially, early signing day, and we're here to celebrate Jake as he signed his letter of intent today to attend the University of Nevada. At least, during Jake's time here with, Torrance football, as far as what he, brought to the program, I remember he came in as a freshman, had, long hair and stuff like that, and skinny, but, the way he approached the field in the game, he let his presence known early. As far as what he did on the field, it stood out based off how he played as a player, and also how he just demanded everything around him to be great. I remember seeing that early, and I told him, I'm like, dude, is this football thing is something that you really want to do? He was like, yeah, how he is, yeah. And I told him, if you want to, pursue the next level, you got to be able to do what you got to do. So therefore, you can stay on track to be able to get there. And he did that. And now he's in a position to, play at the next level and be a student athlete on a Division I level. For me personally, as a coach, of course, we always hear we want to do what we need to do to prepare and, to win games and things like that. But, ultimately for me, when it comes to opportunities for our players, for them to pursue the ultimate goals for them, that's where I feel as a coach where I get my true happiness from. Knowing that we have players that chase the dream and did what they needed to do to be able to achieve those things and continue to soar to be able to achieve more. And I'm very proud the way that, Jake Silverman, did what he needed to do to get there. I know this process wasn't, the easiest. I know the conversations that we had all the time, he had his frustrations and things like that because, of course, what he was doing on the field, it showed up big time. And I told him, it's going to come, be patient, and I remember when he first got his offer, he tried to play it cool like a cool guy, but that smile came up big, and I knew he was happy, and I told him, all it takes is one, then everything else is going to start rolling in. And it happened, and, he went about the process the way he wanted. He told me the things that he wanted from a university, and, I did what I need to do to be a representative of him to make sure that these schools are knowing what they're getting if they was to pursue him further. And, and when Nevada came in the picture, they told me straight up, nah, we need this guy. It wasn't that, they didn't say they wanted him, they said they needed him. With them being a new staff, to try to change the culture in that program, they value players like a Jake Silverman as far as how he carried himself and how he plays on the field. And, I know things came up late, but I feel like you're making the right decision to be able to go up there and make a big impact for the Wolfpack. So first and foremost, I want to say, thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting the rest of the coaching staff. Thank you for, being the leader of our team, amongst your teammates by your play and what you brought to the table by and being vocal for us. And again, we're here to celebrate you. We're super proud of you. And yeah, this is big for us. I'm a talker, so I can go. So, me coming in in Torrance in 2020, based off where the program was, it's, we came a long way. And for us to be in this position to celebrate a player to go Division I, with him being the third one out of this program, you know, this is a true testament of what it takes, you know, to be able to pursue the things that you want to do. So I say that because I know we have underclassmen here, and hopefully, you know, you guys have saw and you guys can take what you guys saw out of him to be able to take steps further as far as what you want to do. Because, you know, as we had Kavika and Jordan a couple years, for them to be able to lead by example, to give a Jake Silverman hope that he can make it out of Torrance, hopefully you guys can take it for him as he got this opportunity to play to the next level. So I'll end on that on my side, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring up Mr. Silverman and have him speak, and we'll go from there.
Well, I didn't know I was going to speak today. As I walked up, Coach Carter said, I'm going to pass it to you. So I'll speak from the heart, and first and foremost, to kind of bring you in, you know, my view of this journey of Jake's is it couldn't have started without his mother, Rachel. First and foremost, I know every day, waking up, going to bed, you know, the hurdles, navigating for this boy. I know all his strength, his will, his toughness, you know, his passion, you know, comes from mom. A little bit of me, sprinkle in the sisters, aunts, uncles, Grandpa Mel, you know, but first and foremost his mother, and I can't share with you without putting her forefront. That being said, Coach Carter, Jake would not be here, literally, if you weren't at this school, because we were contemplating on going somewhere else until Brian Henson, Coach Henson, came to us and he said, Coach Carter's here, he's real, and he's going to change that program. Because I knew as Jake, as a young man, him coming up, I knew he was special. I knew the passion he had in just all sports, not just football. But I knew as he got older how important football was for the young man. And I was entertaining going somewhere else. We're in a time and place where, you know, we were going to make that move. And Coach Henson, I don't know if he's here or if he's standing behind my nephew, and I can't see him. No, I'm just kidding. But, hey, where is he?
Right in front of you.
There he is. I love him. The thing is, he told me that you're a game changer. And Coach Henson, I thank you for that. I guarantee all the hugs that this boy gives you in the garage when it's away from here and it's off the field, you know how sincere it is and where it comes from. Thank you. Because without Henson, we wouldn't have had the nexus to you. And I'll tell you right now, he would not be sitting here if you didn't give him that opportunity back 4 years ago, whatever it was. He was, you know, he was a sack of bones compared to what he is now, right? And I still think he is because I'm his dad, I guess. But, you know, but the thing is, he wouldn't be here without you and your staff, your mentorship, your guidance, your belief, and God bless you, because you put up with me for 4 years. For 4 years. And maybe I kind of mentored you too to how to deal with that guy in the stands, but you know my heart was always in a good place.
For sure.
Where he is now, let me tell you something about what you and your staff and your program has done for him. He came in, you gave him an opportunity. You branched out as his mentor, as his leader, to be a part of your vision. And I know you laid it out for these kids. I know you did. I'm a dad that gets in the garage with this kid, and I spend hours with them when I have the opportunity, and we talk, and we talk, and we talk. We brief, we debrief. You gave him an opportunity to come and be a part of the culture change that Coach Hansen talked about. And from his freshman year to this point here, he explained to me your vision. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell everybody here, it was a hell of a ride. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Coach, this young man loves you. And he loves what you brought to this school. And I'm an alumni. And I cannot tell you from being here to now just how gracious I am as well of what you've done for Torrance football. You gave him an opportunity to be about developing culture with his brothers that from week in and week out that he went to war with. You gave him the opportunity about having values, loyalty, a brotherhood. What other adjectives am I leaving out? But I'm going to tell you this. From his first offer, Dad, or let me back up. We sat in the garage. What are your boxes, son? Right? Part of the conversation. What are the boxes you want when they do come calling? Because, right, he'd always tell me, why don't I have an offer? I mean, I think I woke up a couple times. Carter, why doesn't he have an offer? And you're like, dude, right? It's true. The thing is, we sat down and we discussed, what are your boxes? Because not only, are they going to come like you always said they're going to come. Settle down. Jake, what are your boxes? Because as much as you want to go to a school, what do you want? Well, Dad, I want a great coach. I want a coach that has a vision. A coach that wants to change a program. A coach that is loyal to me as much as I'm loyal to him. And brings me in and wants me to be a part of that change. All in. You know what's sweet? Who was his first offer? Washington. And then they all came like you said. Nevada came in there. And you know what? They came hard and they came sincere as can be, and they developed a relationship, and that's where the loyalty came in. All the other schools came, and you want to know something sweet? Is they tried to flip this boy in the last month. Red carpet, I'm talking, they pushed hard, and you'd be so proud of him to sit in a grand office with, at the time, number 18 in the nation. Red carpet game weekend, and to sit with a head coach that sits there and talks to your son about what he's going to do and how he's going to do it, right? And how he's going to call up Nevada and say no, that he changed his mind because of all the topping of the cake, the bells and whistles. My son, in his New Balance, his windbreaker, and his Santa Cruz shirt, sat there and he responded to the coach because the coach said, Jake, I see something's on your mind. And you know what you taught him, Coach, in this journey? Is how to be a young man, stand firm on his footing, hold his ground, true to his convictions. And he said, Coach, I appreciate everything that you're doing. I'm here. I was a first round exit. I've only had 5 hours sleep. But I have a question for you. You're my first offer, and you guys disappeared until now. Can you expand on that? use the word expand. I was sitting there, and I'm thinking, when you're sitting in this grand office above this field, and this young kid, just cool, calm, and collective, it was sincere. It was a real question, a mature question. You raised a mature athlete. It was a sincere question. And this coach, number 18 in the country, just kind of, he didn't have too many, he kind of was unsure of what his answer would be. That's the athlete that you made, that you mentored, you developed. And I thank you for that. And you know what he did? As you guys obviously know, he's signing with Nevada. He had number 18 in the country, or it was 3 and 8 Nevada. You know what? He was there with 3 other kids that they worked hard to flip, that were from big schools also. Doing a little bit much better than Nevada. And they flipped. They saw everything and they flipped. Jake didn't. That's a testament to you and your program. He wants to be a part of something. He wants to help develop a culture. And that's a testament to you and your staff and the program you have here at Torrance. And I think I've said enough. And all I can say is I appreciate all of you, first and foremost. His sisters, you know, they're just wonderful sisters because they do a lot of the work I can't do with him. And they're a team. Aunt Megan, his nephews Max and Matt, Aunt Kara, Evan, Papa G, Coach Henson, B, Lena, all Torrance football that you're here and not here. I watched you guys duke it out, and I'm sure you guys heard me, but you guys are straight up savages. Keep on the path. Anybody who's not graduating and you're underclassmen, the torch has been passed. You have the foundation, you have the program. Keep moving forward, and thank you guys all for being here.
All right. Yeah, it's Jake's turn now. So yeah, we'll let Jake speak, and then after that, you know, he'll sign his papers. Then we'll, you know, do pictures, and we'll go from there. So Jake, Silver, maybe you can.
No, I just want to thank everybody for coming. You know, it means a lot to me. And like my dad was saying, you know, I gotta lead off with my mom. You know, I give all credit to her because, you know, without her inspiration and her looking down on me and playing with me the whole time, I definitely wouldn't be here. I'd be on the wrong path probably. And she's definitely, you know, my inspiration. I give all credit to my mom, you know, so thank you, Mom. Next, you know, I gotta thank my dad, you know. My dad, he's been on my back the whole year, but it was for a good reason, you know. You know, he saw me being here when I didn't see myself being here in the first place, you know. And also I want to thank my sisters, you know, they're always supporting me and stuff, you know. Audrey could make the games if she could. Riley, you're always at my games. Appreciate it. But I love you guys for real. I'm excited to start this new journey off, you know, and Coach Carter. You know, just what my dad was saying, plus, you know, I wasn't even thinking about going D1 in the first place, you know. I was just playing ball, you know, with my brothers the whole time, you know, and it was just all fun. And then Coach Carter came in my ear and said, you know, like, you know, you could take this thing to the next level, you know, if you want to. And I told him, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, Coach, like, who doesn't want to go D1, you know? So Coach Carter, he set the path for me and for the rest of my brothers too, you know, for them to take that path. You know, Torrance, I believe, is gonna be the output of Division I players. You know, just keep your head down, play with heart, and play with your soul, and you'll make it. I promise you. Coach Carter will say he'll set you in the right path. You know, like You know, I love playing for this dude all 4 years. You know, I couldn't ask for a better coach. You know, the time and effort that I saw that they put in. You know, me and my teammates, we see that and we appreciated that. You know, and we took it as far as we could. You know, but other than that, you know, just thank you for everything that you guys done for me. You know, players, brothers, coaches, fans. You know, you guys all had my back. You know, when a lot of people didn't. You know, a lot of things that have been said to me, a lot of doubters. You know, been through, you know, a lot of doubt, a lot of hate, but appreciate you guys for sticking it out for me. And with that being said, you know, I'm gonna sign this paper, commit to the University of Nevada.
Congratulations again. Give it up for him again. Like I said, this is a big moment. This is a big moment for our school, especially for our program. You know, I mean, I'm glad Jake touched on that because, you know, based off how he plays, you know, it's a lot of people in the area don't like it. I'll be real with you, and you know, I have to stand front and center of it all the time. But like I told you before, you know, I wouldn't want you to change for nobody. Like, you are who you are for a reason, and how you are got you here. So no matter what everybody else is saying, you know, they can't never take away what you've done on this field, and it's a true testament of what you did because, you know, if we keep it in the city, knowing that there's 3 other high schools here, you're the only one signing today. You're the only one signing today. So, again, I'm big proud of you in this moment. And as we talked the other day, you know, as you get yourself together, you know, there's still more work to do. So you can go get after your next phase of your journey. So, again, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate the time and effort that you guys has put in to support us and our program and our players. And again, you know, still more work to do, and we'll get to it, and we'll end from there. All right, thank you guys. All right. And we'll do pictures.